contacted a lot of people and sent my resume, and I had some connection, but still, it's like I said, it's very difficult, and you have to, at the end of the day, you have to be lucky.
But when did you start? So like you knew that banking was help you pay back your loans, but you sacrificed a lot because you had 3 young kids then. So
Yes.
tell me a little bit about when you started looking. Was it in that second year, or did you, right when you had the job, did you immediately start building that network? Tell me about how you kind of laid the foundation to make that jump.
Yeah. So when I started at Lehman Brothers, it was always in the back of my mind, right? So when I started, you do like a rotational program, and I knew that the group that will allow me where I will have the highest probability to get into private equity was industrials M&A. Why? Because a lot of private equity acquires industrial companies, mature companies, stable cash flow, easy to do an LBO on, right? If I had chosen, technology, communication, maybe if you want to go into VC, but more difficult if you want to be in private equity. So my goal from the beginning was I need to get into that group. It was a lot of politics.
That's interesting because I wouldn't think industrials is like the top. It's typically not the most sought after group, but it's a good point. Industrial, typically has a lot of leverage.
A lot of leverage. It's if you at least back in the day, right, in 2004. In industrial M&A, like this is where we're doing all the largest LBO, and you see the what we're pitching to KKR and Blackstone, where this was back then, we were pitching like 20, 30, $40 billion LBO. It doesn't exist anymore, and maybe it will come back. But that was the group. It was well known. It was called industrial M&A, but our clients were not GE or Tyco. It was only PE shops.
Got it.
PE shops. So I need to get into that group. I worked hard, did a lot of politics, schmoozing, inside Lehman to be in that rotational group. And once I was in that rotational group, and remember, there are only 10 people out of the entire class, every schools, right, at Lehman that will get into that group, then perform well. And again, it's all about making a name for yourself and making the right connection. And
how do you do that? Besides good work, error-free work, working hard, working late, is there anything else you're doing in terms of like trying to be trying to make that personal connection with those senior bankers on your team?